Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for my weekly review for this week's episode of Game of Thrones. This one's going to be for Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 3, which is called The Long Night. Oh my god, man. Oh my god, this was an incredible episode. Okay. Let's try to kind of stay calm. I've been trying to stay calm all day, just thinking about everything that happened in this episode. Wow. Okay, so if you haven't seen this episode yet, get out of here. Get out. Just get out. I cannot believe that episode last night. That was incredible. We knew, we knew how good it, well, actually we didn't, we didn't know how good it was going to be, but, we knew it was going to be, it was going to be the episode with the Night King, Winterfell, pretty much like the Battle of Winterfell. I'm surprised they didn't call it that, but, whatever. So, this episode, so many amazing things happen. Now, is it my favorite episode of the entire series? That I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure if it's my favorite episode of Game of Thrones. But it was really, really good. It was insanely good. So let's give our thoughts. We're gonna discuss, of course, just spoiler warning, simply. So, we did see some deaths, Jorah is probably the biggest one for me, there was chaotic episode, Now, I will admit, when I was watching this episode and I was near the end, I was honestly thinking, okay, they're gonna kill Jon. They're gonna kill Jon. They're gonna kill Daenerys. They're gonna kill this. No one is going to survive. I was like, oh my god, they're literally gonna kill everyone. And then you get to the last, you get to the scene, of course, and like I said, spoiler warning, major spoiler warning. Arya kills the Night King. Now, she almost doesn't, but then the slow-mo, and then she does, And then all the White Walkers fall. So, let's go over what we have. So we have the Dothraki at the beginning. We have the fire, all the way through. Melisandre, of course, also comes back, which is, I really enjoyed that. And of course, I like how she really helps out as well. And we get to see Sir Davos let her in. We have Tyrion and the others, down in the little bunker type area, that type of deal. And basically, you have the battle. So, you have all the fire, of course. You see the army go, and then the fire gets darker and darker until you don't see anything. And you see, some horses running back, and just a few of them coming back. And that's when the battle really starts. So, you have the White Walkers that come, of course. You have the fire that's set all around, and they basically pile on top of each other and go for Winterfell. So, of course, we have the scene where, they all kind of retreat, of course. They all go into Winterfell, and at this point here, I was like, oh my god, this is insane. But then it gets crazier because it's like they're crawling on top of each other, on top of the wall, and Jaime and everybody else are trying to kill them, and, they can't, So basically it gets to the point where most of Winterfell, at least a quarter of Winterfell, is, fallen at a point. And, you have Jaime, you have Brienne, you have tons of characters, you have Sam, and the battle just continues on in a crazy fashion. And you basically have, this is when we kind of get some deaths or whatever mixed in here. Now, I can never remember the guy's name, but the guy with the sword on fire or whatever, he gets killed in this one. And definitely that was, I didn't see that coming. I definitely did not see that coming because, the one thing I will say about this episode is that we didn't get as many deaths as I thought. However, they might be saving that for the next, 3 episodes because this is obviously going to be huge. But I can't wait to find out what happens next after this in crazy battle. But anyway, so we get to see the Night King, of course, and then, we have the scene with Daenerys, and, you think for a minute, okay, did she just kill the Night King, with the dragon? And you get the fire, and then he just, smiles. I'm like, oh my god. This is not good. And then, Jon, of course, with that dragon, he gets off, and then when you think he's just trying to walk over these bodies, these dead bodies everywhere, and as soon as he gets to the Night King, or just a decent distance or whatever, you know, at least pretty close, you know, but anyway, once he gets close enough to the Night King, you know, all of the dead people rise, you know, and Jon is just like there, and you know, he's surrounded, and the Night King gets away, of course, so he goes for Bran, and then, of course, we do see Theon get killed, which was, yeah, that was another death that I did not think we would see. So that was also really huge. And then, of course, we have the end with the Night King and Bran. And then we have Arya, and it's like, you know, you have all these things. You have, you know, Daenerys and Jorah, he gets killed. We have all this stuff going on. We have Tormund, we have Brienne, we have Jaime Lannister, we have everybody, we have Sam, everybody here, the Hound parts, and, you know, Arya, and she's running from the dead, and she's trying to hide, and she's trying to be quiet and stuff, and it's just like, oh my god. And then you get, what definitely is the best scene ever, where Arya kills the Night King, and they all fall, right? So, crazy episode. Of course, it ends with Melisandre, of course, taking off the necklace, and that's most likely the ends of, you know, Melisandre. But I did like her return in this episode, though. So, oh my god. So, in terms of this episode here, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say in terms of just a review. It's so tough to review an episode like this, because it's just a battle. It's just this crazy battle all the way through, with deaths that I did not expect. Maybe they should have added maybe one big death. I kind of was expecting something more in terms of the deaths. But, oh my god, man. With 3 episodes left of this series, man. Like, I don't know what to say aside from I'm just so amazed with this episode. And next week is going to be just freaking, like, amazing. So, write your comments in the comment section below. I think I'll call it here for the review. I know it's a bit of a shorter review, but it's more so of a reaction mixed with my review and my thoughts. The deaths, we could have seen more. You know, yeah, definitely. We could have seen more deaths. I agree with that. We could have seen more when it comes to the character deaths. But we know that there's tons of other episodes coming up, and there's tons of other stuff just coming. So it makes sense why they didn't do so many, like, huge deaths. Like, honestly, there was a time where I thought Jon was gonna die. There was a time where I thought Daenerys. Time where I thought Jaime. There was a time I thought Sam would die. Everybody had their moment in this episode where I thought they were gonna die. So, and some of them did, and some of them didn't, you know. But in terms of the army they have now, and, you know, against Cersei, they got nothing, man. Like, the White Walkers just, like, oh my god, like, even though they technically lost at the end, they kind of won at the same time. Because it's like, yeah, the White Walkers kind of won, in a way, but also, you know, I mean, like, it's really, both groups kind of lost, because Jon and Daenerys and the others, they don't have much of an army anymore. I'd really like to know how many they have, because, man, oh, man, so, just crazy episode, absolutely insane. Write your comments in the comment section below. I will call it here for the review, and I will catch you guys for the predictions, of course, after this. Peace out.